All right. Welcome to another deep dive, everybody. Today, we are going to be tackling Facebook Ads Manager. This isn't just going to be another boring marketing lecture, though, no way. We're going to try to unlock the secrets of Facebook ads, see if they're the right choice for your small business. Our guide for this journey is going to be an article from World Insider, published on December 7th, 2024. It's called Facebook Ads Manager for Your Small Business.
Yeah, we're going to go deeper than surface level and see if we can help you make some informed decisions.
So first things first, why even care about Facebook ads? I mean, obviously Facebook is huge, but
Yeah.
is it really worth your time and money?
Well, just think about it this way. Facebook has 2.91 billion monthly active users. That's a huge potential customer base. But here's the thing. Facebook ads aren't just about getting your message out to as many people as possible. It's about targeting very specifically. Let's say you're selling handcrafted leather wallets. With Facebook ads, you can make sure that your ad is only shown to people who would actually be interested in that product, people who appreciate those finer things in life.
That's awesome. So you aren't wasting money showing ads to people who just use Apple Pay or Google Pay. So we've got reaching the right people. But what can Facebook ads actually do for your business?
Well, there are tons of things. You can increase brand awareness, get your name out there, make sure people remember you. You can drive traffic to your website, especially to landing pages with offers you think people will like. And of course, you can generate leads, get people's contact information, and it doesn't stop there.
Yeah, the article also mentions increasing sales and conversions, which is great. But I'm really interested in this measuring and optimizing campaigns thing. Is it really as simple as it sounds?
Honestly, it's one of the best things about Facebook ads. You're not just guessing or hoping for the best. You can track every single thing, every click, every conversion, every penny you spend. Then you can take that data and fine-tune your approach to make sure that you're getting the most out of your budget.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this could be super useful, but Facebook Ads Manager just sounds so intimidating. Is it really user-friendly for, normal people?
Yeah, it's way easier to use than you might think. The article breaks it down into four key elements: campaign objective, ad set, ad, and pixels and conversions. It's kind of like building a house. You start with a blueprint, then you lay the foundation, then you build the walls, then you add those finishing touches.
Let's start with the blueprint then. What exactly is a campaign objective?
It's really just what your goal is. What are you hoping to achieve with this campaign? More website visits, more leads, more sales.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And then the ad set, I guess that's the foundation.
Exactly. That's where you decide who you're targeting, how much you're willing to spend, and how you want to spend it.
Okay, so you're choosing like the plot of land you're building your house on, and then the ad, that's the actual house itself, right?
Exactly. This is where you get to be creative.
Hmm.
Compelling visuals, good text, clear call to action. It's your storefront.
And then there's that pixels and conversions thing. That sounds pretty technical.
Yeah, so you can think of the Facebook Pixel as like this tiny little detective that you install on your website. It tracks everything visitors do so you can understand their behavior, like what pages they visit, what they look at, how long they stay on your site. All that data can really help you understand what's working.
So we've got our blueprint, our foundation, our house, and even a tiny detective. Where do we go from here?
Now it's time to set SMART goals. It's not enough to just say, I want more traffic or I want more sales.
Mm.
You need to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. More like, I want to increase website traffic from women aged 25 to 34 who are interested in organic skincare by 20% within the next month.
Oh, okay. So you're turning those aspirations into a target you can actually hit. And speaking of targets, how do we figure out who our ideal customer even is?
This is where you really need to put your detective hat on. What are their needs, their pain points, what do they want, what keeps them up at night, what makes them happy? The better you know them, the better you can target your ads.
So lots of market research.
Well, Facebook actually has some pretty good tools to help with that. Stuff like Audience Insights can give you lots of demographic and psychographic data about your target market. You can really learn a lot about them.
Wow, this is really interesting. We've got SMART goals, we're getting to know our customers, and we're starting to feel confident about navigating Facebook Ads Manager. What's next?
Well, now we're going to move on to the creative part. Crafting those ads, writing good copy, choosing good visuals, that kind of thing. We'll talk about all of that in part 2 of this deep dive. Stay tuned.
All right, sounds good. Welcome back to our deep dive on Facebook Ads Manager. In part 1, we laid the groundwork, setting SMART goals and really getting to know our ideal customer. But now we got to actually build the house, right? Craft some ads that will actually stand out.
Yeah, now's where the real fun begins. Blending art and science to make ads that people actually want to click on.
The article talks a lot about mastering ad copy, but writing good copy sometimes feels like a superpower that I definitely do not have. Any tips for us normal folks?
Think of ad copy like a first date.
Yeah.
You really want to make a good first impression, you know. You've only got a few seconds to grab their attention. The headline is your opening line, and it's got to be good, engaging, intriguing, relevant.
So no cheesy pickup lines, I guess.
Right.
What about the body text? Is that where we get to show off our personality?
Yeah, exactly. It's where you can really dive into the benefits of your product or service. Make sure to keep it clear and concise, though, and focus on the customer. People scroll through their feed so fast, you got to get to the point quickly.
The article also mentions strong calls to action. What makes a CTA really stand out?
A strong call to action needs to tell people exactly what you want them to do. And a little sense of urgency can help, too. Instead of just learn more, you could try something like get your free trial today or limited time offer, shop now.
So a little bit of FOMO never hurts. But visuals are huge on social media too, right? How do we choose images and videos that will grab people's attention?
Just think about when you're scrolling through Facebook yourself. What makes you stop? Probably something that makes you feel something, right? Joy, curiosity, excitement, you know? Think about how you want people to feel about your brand and choose visuals that give off that feeling.
Okay, so not just puppy videos for everything. Got it. I do see your point. We need visuals that our target audience will actually connect with.
Yeah, and don't underestimate just using good quality pictures and videos. Invest in something professional if you can, or at least find stock images that look real.
The article also talked about A/B testing. That sounds very scientific.
It's basically just experimenting with different versions of your ad to see what works best. You might try different headlines, images, body text, even calls to action. You look at the data and see which one people responded to the most.
So like a little marketing science experiment, always testing and improving.
Yeah, exactly. It's a constant process.
Okay, so we're writing good copy, we're finding good visuals, and we're using data to figure out what actually works. What else is there?
Now comes the part where we make sure those ads are actually seen by the right people. It's time to dive into the world of targeting.
All right, welcome back to the deep dive. We've made it to the final stage of our Facebook ads quest, budgeting and bidding.
This is where we put on our financial hats and make sure every dollar is working as hard as it can.
Okay, I'll try to get excited about budgeting. Most people I know would rather avoid spreadsheets altogether, though.
I know. But just think of it as setting the rules for the game, you know?
Yeah.
You decide how much you're willing to spend and how you want to play. Facebook Ads Manager gives you some good options, like daily budget and lifetime budget.
Yeah, the article mentioned those. Can you explain the difference? How do I choose the right one?
Well, daily budget's pretty simple. You basically just set a daily limit for how much you're willing to spend. Good for things like time-sensitive promotions, you know? Like if you got a sale running for a week.
Makes sense.
Lifetime budget is more like setting a total budget for the whole campaign. And Facebook will spread your spending out over the entire time. That's better for ongoing things.
Okay, so budget's done. What about bidding strategies? The article mentions CPC, CPM, and conversions bidding. Sounds kind of like an auction.
It is a little bit like an auction, yeah. But instead of bidding on antiques, you're bidding on clicks or impressions or conversions.
Well,
So with cost per click CPC bidding, you pay each time someone actually clicks on your ad.
okay, that makes sense. Is that a good one to start with?
CPC is usually a good option for beginners, yeah.
Mm.
You can get a feel for how things work, get some traffic to your website, and start collecting some data.
Okay, cool. And what about CPM? When would you use that?
Right. Cost per impression is more about getting your ad seen by a lot of people. You're paying for every 1,000 times it's shown, even if nobody clicks on it.
So if I just launched a brand new product and I want to get the word out, that's when I'd use CPM.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then there's conversions bidding.
Yes. Conversions bidding is where things get a little more advanced. You only pay when someone actually does something specific, like making a purchase or filling out a form.
That's awesome. But also maybe a little scary.
Well, you need to have the Facebook pixels set up correctly, and you need to be tracking those conversions. But yeah, it's definitely something to consider as you get more experienced.
All right, so start with CPC, maybe try CPM if we need more brand awareness. And then when we're ready, we can move on to conversions bidding.
Exactly. Just remember, it's all about experimenting and finding what works best for your business. And you need to stay on top of your campaigns and make changes as you go.
Right, right. Which brings us to the whole tracking and analyzing thing. The article talked a lot about data, but I gotta be honest, all those numbers kind of make my head spin sometimes.
I get it. There's a lot to keep track of. But the good news is that Facebook Ads Manager gives you the tools you need. It's just about focusing on the right numbers.
Right. It mentioned reach, impressions, clicks, conversions, and CPA.
Okay, so reach and impressions tell you how many people saw your ad. Clicks tell you how many people clicked on it. Conversions tell you how many people actually did the thing you wanted them to do. And CPA, or cost per acquisition, tells you how much you're spending on average for each of those conversions.
Okay, so it's not just about how many likes or shares you get, it's about how your ads are actually impacting your business.
Exactly. And you can go deeper than that. See how different groups of people respond to your ads, what time of day people are clicking, what devices they're using. There's just so much data you can use to make your campaigns better.
Wow, this whole deep dive has been amazing. I'm actually feeling way more confident about using Facebook ads now.
That's great to hear. The more you know, the better you'll be able to reach your customers and grow your business.
And for our listeners out there, remember, you don't have to be an expert to get started with Facebook ads. Just take it slow, do some experimenting, and don't be afraid to ask for help. And definitely check out that World Insider article. That's all the time we have for today, though. Hope you found it useful. And until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep diving deep.